Hello everyone, I am Pallavi Patil, Assistant Professor, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, ETA, Ichalkaranji. In this video, we are going to see how data definition language commands works in structural query language for database management system. So data definition language are generally used for creating the structure of the database. So it actually works on the structure of the database. So suppose you are using the relational management system, that is relational database management system. So data is actually stored in the form of table. Means data is going to store in the form of rows and columns. So we are working on the structure of the database, means you are actually creating the columns of the table. So data definition language commands are particularly work on the structure of the database, means to create the structure of the database. There are total 6 commands present in the data definition language. So very first command is create table command. So using this command, the table structure get created. That is, we are going to create the columns in the table. Then next command is DSC. DSC commands is used to describe the structure of the table. So in the description, you will get the how many total columns are present in the table, then what is the data types of the column, then what is the size of the specific column, and you will also get the information is there any integrity constraint is enforced in that specific column or not. After that, the alter table. So using alter table commands, you are able to modify, you are able to alter the table structure which is created using create table command. After that, rename command. So rename command is used to rename the table name which is created. Then truncate table. So truncate table command is actually used to delete all the record which is present in the table. But using truncate table, only records get deleted, but table structure will remain in the database. After that, drop table command. So drop table command is actually used to delete the table structure from the database. Now we will see how these commands are actually working. So very first command is create table command. So it is used to create a table structure with the particular name. So syntax for creating the table is create table. Then you need to give the table name. It is user defined. Then after that, the column name. And then after column name, data type of that specific column and size of that specific column. Then column name 2, again data type, size. So whatever columns you need to create, you can create using this syntax. So for example, suppose we want to create the table which contains the student information. So example is using this syntax, create table. Table name is student info. Then very first column name is roll number. Data type is number because we are going to store the integer in the roll number. That's why here I have used the number data type. So size is 5. Then second column is student name. Here data type is varchar 2 and size is 20. Then marks. Next column is marks and data type is number. Here I have used the precision 4 and record 2. So just take a precaution here that in your column name the space is not allowed and column name should be start with the character. So this example is actually executed in SQL command line. So here I have used this command, create table, student info, roll number, number 5, student name, varchar2, size is 20, then marks, data type is number and 3, and a semicolon is given. After pressing the enter key, if there is no any error, then you will get the message table created. So if you get this message that is table created, then your table structure actually get created in your database management system. So after creating the table, next command is DESC, that is describe table command. So this command is actually used to describe the structure of created table. So syntax for this command is DESC table name. Okay, so after DSC you need to write the table name for which you want to see the information. So right now actually we have created the student info table. So we have used one example, that is DESC student info, and if I run this command DESC student info, then you can here see how it describes the information, that is names of the column, that is we have created the roll number, student name and marks. So if any integrity constraint is there, the integrity constraint, till now we have not enforced any integrity constraint, so this column is null. After that, type of that specific column name, that is data type of that specific column name and size of that column. So this description regarding to created table you are able to see using DSC command. Next command is alter table command. So this command is used to make the changes or modification in the created table. Okay, so in this command you get the different options, like you can add the column in your existing table, you can modify the column, that is you can modify the data type, you can modify the size of the created column, then also you can delete the column which is created in the table. So these are the options you will get with the alter command. So one by one we will see how it works. So very first syntax for adding the new column into the table. So syntax is alter table, then table name, then here you have to write the keyword, that is add, then which column you need to add, just write the column name, then data type and size of that column. So here example is given. So we have prepared the table student info. So suppose in that table I want to add the new column city. So as per the example, my query is alter table student info, add, then column name is city, data type varchar and size 10. Suppose I have run this query in SQL command line, so it will be see like this. So here I have used this query, that is alter table student info, add, then column name is city, varchar 10. So if I run this query, I will get the message that is table altered. So suppose you have again described your table. So see here, your new column, that is city, is getting added in your table. Next syntax of the alter command is for modifying the created column in the table. So suppose I have already created one column, I need to change, suppose I want to change the data type or size of that column, then you can use the modify option from the alter table command. So my syntax is alter table, then table name, modify, column name, data type and size. Okay, so here column name is the name of the column for which you want to modify the data type or size. So again we will take the same example from student info table. So here suppose I want to increase the size of the column, that is previous my size is 10 for the city column. Now I want to alter, I want to modify the size as a 20. So my query is alter table student info modify city varchar 20. And suppose you see the description using DSC command. So after running this query, you will get the message table altered. And suppose you have described that table, that is DESC student info, then see here your size of the city column get increase. So next syntax of the alter command is for renaming the column name. So syntax for renaming the column name is alter table name, rename column. Here after rename column you need to give the old column name, then you have to write the keyword to new column name. Okay, so for example here I want to change the column name city from student info table. I want to rename the city column as the student city. Okay, so this is the query actually which is used to rename the column. So here alter table student info rename column city to student city. Okay, so here I have executed this query, that is alter table student info rename column city to student city, and if I run this query I will get the message table altered. So if you run the describe student info command again, then here you are able to see here your city column name get renamed as a student city. So next syntax of alter table command is for deleting the column from existing table. So suppose I want to delete the column, created column from the table, then I can use the syntax as alter table name drop column name. So here in the column name, which column you want to delete from the table, you need to write the column name of that column. So for example, suppose I have created this query, I have written this query in SQL command line as alter table student info drop student city. So here suppose I have run this command, I will get the message like table altered. And suppose I have executed the describe table command, that is DSC student info. So see here student city column get deleted from the student info table. So from alter table commands we have seen all four options, that is used for adding the column, then modifying the column, renaming the column, and then deleting the column. So alter command options ends here, and next command is the rename command. Okay, so this is the different command. Rename we have also seen in the alter command, but it's the option which is used in alter command, which is used to rename the column name. But this rename command is now used to change the table name. Okay, so suppose we want to change the name of the table which we have given while creating the table command. So here we using rename command we can change the created table name. So syntax for changing the table name is rename old table name to new table name. So here example I have taken here. So suppose we have created the table as a student info, and now I want to change that name as a student data. So how it can be performed? So using this query, that is rename student info to student data. Okay, so here I have executed this query in SQL command line, that is rename student info to student data. And suppose you have successfully written this query and successfully executed this query, then you will get the message that is table rename. Okay, so suppose now you want to access that table using old table name, then you cannot access that table using old table name because we have just renamed it. So suppose I have used this command, that is DESC student info, then you will get the error that is offset student info does not exist because we have already renamed the table name. So suppose I have used now DESC student data, now you will get the description of the same table. So our table name student info is changed as a student data using rename table command. So next command is a truncate table command. So this command is used to remove all the records or data from the table, but table structure remains as it is in the database. So suppose we have inserted, or our table contain the 100 of rows. So suppose I have used a truncate table command on that table. So all data at once get deleted, get removed from that specific table, but only data get removed, that is record which we have inserted in the table get removed, but structure still remain in the database. Okay, so syntax for truncate command is truncate table name. So here example, I have executed the example like truncate table student data, and suppose I have run this query, I will get the message that table truncated. Then next command is a drop table command. So actually this command is used to delete or remove entire table structure from the database. Okay, and this is the main difference between the truncate and drop command. That is, truncate removes the record from the table, but table structure remains in the database. But drop table command actually removes data as well as entire table structure from the database. Okay, so this command is used to delete or remove entire table structure from the database. So syntax of the drop command is drop table name. And here I have executed the example, the table that we have created, that is student data table. So here I have applied the drop table query on that, drop command on the data, that is drop table student data. So if I use this query, then you will get the message after executing this query, you will get the message that is table dropped. Okay, so our table get deleted, entire table structure get deleted from the database. I suppose you are trying to describe that student table. Here I have used the command DESC student data, then you will get the error that is offset student data does not exist because we have deleted here using drop table command. So these are the total 6 command used under data definition language which are work on the table structure.